AI Fiesta got hacked within days of launch. For most people, that sounds like a disaster. But here's the twist. I think it's actually a good thing. Not for the startup, but for the rest of us. Because it exposed a much bigger issue with today's so-called builders. The rise of vibe coders who rely on AI shortcuts without understanding the fundamentals. So what is AI Fiesta? It's an Indian AI startup that quickly went viral, offering access to different AI models in a flashy web app. It promised affordability and innovation, but behind the scenes it was mostly a thin wrapper around existing APIs, with minimal backend logic and questionable security. And when hype moves faster than fundamentals, you get problems. Within days of launch, a livestream exposed how fragile the system really was. Here's where things really started to unravel. Just days after launch, another creator went live and showed, in real time, how weak AI Fiesta's foundations were. The first issue? Payments. Instead of having a proper backend system verifying who paid and who didn't, Fiesta relied on basic front-end checks. That's like a movie theater just asking you at the door, "Hey, did you buy a ticket?" And if you nod, they let you in. So bypassing payments was trivial. Then came feature access. Instead of locking down usage properly at the server level, Fiesta's controls were handled in the browser, which means anyone with a little bit of dev knowledge, or even just Chrome dev tools, could poke around and remove the restrictions. And finally, the models themselves. Remember how they advertised multiple powerful AI models? Well, the livestream revealed that all 6 models were sharing one giant pool of tokens. On paper, it sounded like big capacity. In reality, it was like 6 people trying to drink out of the same straw, clunky, inefficient, and misleading. So in under an hour, the whole illusion broke down. Not because the attackers were elite hackers, but because the system was fundamentally built on shortcuts. This wasn't just a bug, it was a symptom of something bigger. Vibe coders rushing products out without a grasp of back-end validation, database design, or system security. This is where AI Fiesta becomes a good thing. It gave us a real-world example of why fundamentals matter. See, there's a trend right now. People use AI, wrappers, and no-code tools to stitch apps together. It feels fast, it feels productive. But if you don't know the basics, how requests work, how payments are validated, how servers handle trust, your product collapses at scale. AI doesn't replace knowledge, it multiplies it. If you know nothing, AI just helps you ship broken things faster. If you know the fundamentals, AI helps you build smarter, faster, and more secure. So why do I call this a good thing? Because AI Fiesta is a warning shot. It shows us what happens when you chase hype without depth. And for serious developers, it's a reminder, fundamentals are non-negotiable. You can't ChatGPT your way out of a broken architecture. In other words, the exploit wasn't just a hack on AI Fiesta, it was a hack on the entire vibe coder culture. AI Fiesta may fade, but the lesson sticks. AI isn't a replacement for fundamentals. Speed without security is just chaos waiting to happen. And sometimes failure teaches us more than success. So yes, AI Fiesta was a good thing because it exposed the gap between vibe coding and real engineering, and the sooner we learn that lesson, the better the next generation of AI products will be. Build fast if you want, but never forget to build right.